John, let me warn you. It's bad. Real bad. It's Hickman.
Hickman? Bob Hickman?
He's been badly mutilated, John. Tortured, really.
My God, Sam. Has Bob's wife, Catherine, been informed?
When the call came in, I was told Hickman's captain was headed to their house. They have a little girl, don't they?
Yeah, Valerie. Her name is Valerie.
Look, John, I know you and Bob went back a long way.
A long way? Hell, Sam, Bob and I went through the academy together. We shared a ride for 5 years. I'm that little girl's godfather. Sam, Bob was my best friend. Yeah, you could say we went back a long way.
I'm sorry, John.
Yeah, I'm sorry too. Sorry the city is so full of dirtbags, creeps, and losers. Bob was a great guy, Sam. A great cop. Who the hell would do this to him? What the hell was he doing out there?
I don't know, John. It's your job to find out. My job is to pick up the body and find the cause of death.
It's your homicide kit.
Hello, I'm Detective Carey, LAPD. Would you mind answering a question or two?
No, sir. I mean, yes, sir. Yeah, I'll answer you.
Sir, did you see any unusual activity or unfamiliar cars in the neighborhood?
I hear shots. Fast, like pop, 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 pop.
What time might you have heard these shots, sir?
It pop, 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 pop. I just hear them shots. I was scared.
Any other information you could give me, sir?
Pop, pop, pop. I know this sound. It's killing the children.
Any other information you could give me, sir?
Pop, pop, pop. I know this sound. It's killing the children.
What is your name, sir?
Jack. To Jack.
Hello, I'm Detective Carey with the LAPD. Would you mind answering a few questions?
Ain't seen nothing, man. Just chillin'. Some law about living.
I'm Detective Carey, Major Crimes, Homicide, LAPD. I'd like to ask you a question or two.
Whatever, man. I'm just hanging.
Let's start with your name. What is it, and do you live in the neighborhood, or are you just visiting?
Man, this be my hood. I be Raymond Jones III.
Well, Raymond, if this is your neighborhood, then you must know what goes on around here. What happened here tonight? You see anything unusual? Maybe a different car or some folks from another neighborhood?
Ain't seen nor heard nothing, and just out for some fresh L.A. air.
The young man's interest appears a bit suspicious. Always record your gut feelings. Sometimes this job is pure instincts.
So, Mr. Jones, what you're telling me is you don't have anything to tell me. Is that correct?
That's straight up. Ain't seen nothing, done nothing, know nothing.
Officer Woodbury, I'm taking over as lead investigator.
Yes, sir, Detective Carey. I have my crime scene log for you.
Were you the first on the scene?
Yes, sir. Officer Allen and I were on patrol. He was driving. As we passed the alley, I looked to my right. I saw the body. We radioed it in, stopped, set up the perimeter. I didn't know it was Hickman until we got up to the body. I can tell you, sir, I was shocked. He was the last person I expected to see. He was a fine officer.
Is there anything else you can tell me, Officer Woodbury?
No. We rolled by, saw the body, radioed it in. There was no one in the alley besides the body. The neighbors came out once we set up the perimeter. It was quiet when we got here.
Notating Officer Woodbury's presence is unnecessary, as it'll be notated in the crime scene log.
I'll be stepping in as lead investigator, officer. Can you tell me what the situation was when you got here?
Yes, sir. Woodbury and I were on our regular patrol. We spotted the body as we drove by. We radioed in, then moved in on the scene. We checked the alley for possible assailants, but found no one. Everything is pretty much as it was when we arrived.
That's it?
Yes, sir. The body was just lying there. I didn't know him, but Woody told me that the deceased was a cop, undercover guy working the neighborhood. Oh, Pittman or something like that.
It's Hickman, and yes, he was working the crash unit, although I didn't know he was working this neighborhood. You've never seen him before, and this is your regular district?
Yes, sir, that is correct. I've never seen him before.
Is there anything else you can tell me, officer?
No, sir.
The tortured and tormented body of Bob Hickman, LAPD, lies lifeless among the alley debris. An obvious case of felonious homicide. A gruesome sight. Contusions and burn marks appear on Hickman's abused body. An empty holster can mean only one thing: another gun on the street. A gruesome sight. A lipstick-stained cigarette lies near Hickman's body. Graffiti mars the neighborhood. The graffiti paint is wet. This work is fresh.
Hello, Chester. Thanks for coming out.
Sure, Detective. This is one horrible night when one of our own goes down. I'm glad to be of service. Let me know when you want photos.
Chester, take over on the evidence.
Yes, Detective.
Talking to the wall?
Standing by, Detective Carey, ready to collect samples or evidence if needed. You haven't properly marked or notated any evidence.
The noting that a cigarette lay near the body could prove important later. Recording information at the crime scene ensures accurate reports later. Graffiti is often left behind by gangs. Recording the symbol could prove useful.
Chester, take over on the evidence.
Yes, Detective.
It's the Lucky Mini-Mart dumpster. Yep, signage is important to a prosperous business. Many businesses back up to this alley, Detective. The body of a young boy lies strewn in the dumpster. Bullet wounds puncture the boy's body. He looks no more than 6 or 7 years of age. Recording information at the crime scene ensures accurate reports later.
It looks like it's going to be a busy night for you, Chester.
Unfortunately, our streets are being taken over by violence. Innocent people being killed. It's uncivilized, sir.
Chester, take over on the evidence.
Yes, Detective.
Sam, we're going to need another ambulance. There's a body of a young boy in the dumpster.
We'll get another car here, John.
He's just a child, Sam. What's happening on our streets?
It's a sad state of affairs, John. It's situations like this, a child victimized by violence, that makes it tough to do this job.
Disturbing evidence now can result in a mistrial later. Alleys can be great sources of hidden treasure, Detective. No treasure here.
Sam, do you have a preliminary finding on Hickman's cause of death?
It's hard to say, John. There are no evident bullet wounds. There are cervical contusions, possibly asphyxiation. There's no unusual sputum, so it's difficult to think poisoning, but I'm not ruling anything out. Whoever did this was definitely non-compos mentis. By the way, notice that the index finger on the right hand is missing.
The tortured and tormented body of Bob Hickman, LAPD, lies lifeless among the alley debris. An obvious case of felonious homicide. Detective, this cigarette could be evidence. A gruesome sight. A gruesome...
Chester, take over on the evidence.
Yes, Detective. Whenever you're ready, fellas, I'm finished.
John, we can handle it from here. Stop by tomorrow for the autopsy. We'll know more then.
Gary Hickman's death isn't just your personal tragedy. It's a tragedy for the entire force. We've lost a friend, a father, and one damn good cop. As you know, you've been assigned the lead investigator on this case, and I'm going to be looking to you for answers. I'm going to ask you to put aside your personal feelings and deal with this investigation in a professional manner. If you don't think you're up to it, I want to know now. Neither you, the public, nor the department can withstand not knowing the truth. I want you to comb that neighborhood. I want every rock turned over and every person interviewed. Remember, Hickman was not the only fatality tonight. The family of that boy is grieving also.
Yes, sir.
For your information, the boy has been identified as Bobby Washington. As for Hickman, I think there is something you should know. Maybe you already do. But here it is straight. Hickman's lieutenant, Jim Varaz, informed me that Hickman was having trouble with stress, trouble at home. Varaz told me that Hickman had been in a fragile mindset, that working undercover was getting to him. You know, the violence of the streets can get to anyone. I'm not knocking Hickman. I just want you to know how the department viewed his current capacity. Okay, Carey, you know what you need to do. Go out there and do it. Find who killed Hickman. Find who killed the Washington youth. Any questions?
No, Lieutenant.
All right, then. Get to work. And, Carey, when you see Catherine, please extend my deepest sympathies.
Lieutenant.
Carey, you have your assignment. Go out and find yourself a killer.
Too bad about Hickman, Junior. Guess this hit you pretty hard, huh? Well, hell, don't let it. Damn scumbags out there. They're just goddamn lucky I'm a desk jockey. If I was on the street, I'd whip their collective disrespectful butts. You know, Junior, this case is gonna generate a lot of paperwork, a lot of calling. You're just goddamn lucky you got me as your partner in this one. Damn lucky.
Hal, have you heard from the coroner's office?
Yeah, like you're their first priority, Junior. They're probably still in the kitchen. Besides that Nobles, he's the kind that likes you to come to him. Like we ain't got enough to do than go down to that garbage disposal.
Hal, the lieutenant was pretty direct about the paperwork on this case.
Hell, Junior, I already got our murder book set up. I might be afflicted with this damn diabetes, but I ain't lame. You just make sure you do your part. You're the one needing to write up the damn reports. I just gotta file them.
Hal, do you always have to be so obnoxious?
Hell, Junior, I'm on my third wife. Been 25 years on the force, seen things no man should have to. What do you think?
Yeah, I guess you're right, Hal.
It's your very own desk. Your desk is covered with snippets from past cases in daily life. A memo from Lieutenant Block. It's the photo of you and Hickman at the lake, the time you caught the big one. Desk drawers. Desk drawers. Desk drawers. The photograph taken of you and Hickman at the lake, the time you caught the big one. These are 3.14 follow-up forms used to document your casework. You take a 3.14 follow-up report form out of your desk drawer. Your report can fit on the form you already have. Those two items. The photograph taken of you and Hickman at the lake, the time you caught the big one. Alley crime scene log prepared by Officer Woodbury. Standard weight paper. Alley Departmental Follow-Up Form 3.14. You write up a 3.14 documenting the incidents relating to the alley. Those two items. Give the form you have to Hal so he can put it in your murder book. It's your very own homemade placeholder with your name on it. Your action is completed 3.14.
Here you go, Hal.
Sure, Junior.
You take a 3.14 follow-up report form out of your desk drawer. A 286-16. What you see is what you get, Gary. The Boar's Head was awarded to Senior Detective Addison Arcee for his fierce commitment to the force. It's Detective Philip Jurica, originally from Houston, Texas, and a damn fine cop. The man is conducting a telephone interview. Don't bother him. It's Lieutenant Block's office door. What you see is what you get, Gary. The banner provides a sense of camaraderie among the detectives. You call the elevator. You select the lobby as your destination. The lobby vending machine, circa 1972. You drop 65 cents into the slot. Getting candy out of a machine is a little like winning a prize. If you want a candy bar, you'll need to pay first. If you want it, chewy, crunchy, chocolatey candy bar.